There's a powerful difference between being alone and being lonely. Loneliness is emptiness. It's a hunger for someone else to come and make you feel whole. It's looking outside of yourself for validation, for comfort, for love. But being alone, that's not emptiness. That's empowerment. Alone is where the noise fades, where the distractions disappear, and where your spirit finally has room to breathe. Being alone is not punishment. It's preparation. It's the sacred season where you begin to hear the whispers of your own soul. It's the moment when you stop carrying the weight of other people's opinions and start carrying the vision of your own destiny. In solitude, you begin to realize that you were never meant to be completed by others. You were always complete within yourself. Don't confuse solitude with weakness. Some of the strongest, most unstoppable people in history walked alone for a season. They walked away from the crowd. They chose silence over noise. They embraced isolation, not because they wanted to, but because it was the only place they could hear the voice of purpose calling them higher. Alone is where you grow. Alone is where you sharpen your faith. Alone is where you build the resilience that crowds can never give you. Because here's the truth: peace doesn't come from company. Peace comes from within. So if you find yourself in a season of solitude, don't run from it. Don't despise it. Don't call it loneliness. Call it strength. Call it clarity. Call it the foundation of the life you are about to build. Alone is not where you're forgotten. It's where you're formed. It's in the silence of your own company that you discover who you really are. When no one is watching, when there's no applause, when there's no one to lean on, that's when your true strength is born. Think about it. When you are constantly surrounded by people, their voices shape your choices. Their opinions pull you in every direction. Their presence often drowns out the sound of your own destiny. But when you're alone, you're forced to face yourself. And that moment, though it may feel uncomfortable, is the birthplace of transformation. Being alone teaches you discipline. Nobody's watching you. Nobody's clapping for you. Nobody's reminding you to keep going. And yet you still show up. You still grind. You still keep moving forward. That's not weakness. That's power. Alone is where your vision sharpens. The dreams you were afraid to speak out loud. The goals you tucked away because others doubted them. In solitude, they resurface with clarity. In that silence, you start to see what's truly possible for your life. Alone strips away the noise, and what's left is truth. The truth about who you are and the future you're capable of creating. Alone is where you learn to protect your peace. You stop tolerating chaos disguised as company. You stop begging for love that was never real. You stop settling for people who only came to drain you. Instead, you learn to stand firm and say, if it costs me my peace, it's too expensive. But solitude does more than protect you. It empowers you. It teaches you that your happiness isn't chained to anyone else. It reminds you that your worth isn't measured by who stays or who leaves. It shows you that you are enough, even when the room is empty. And let me tell you something. When you embrace solitude, you'll realize you are never truly alone. Because while people may leave, while friends may walk away, while relationships may fail, God never does. The one who gave you life is still with you in the quiet. And sometimes he removes the noise around you so you can finally hear him clearly. Loneliness is a prison, but solitude is freedom. Loneliness begs for someone else to come and save you. But solitude shows you that you've had the strength to stand all along. And here's the secret. Once you learn how to stand strong in solitude, you become unstoppable in the crowd. Because no betrayal can shatter you. No rejection can break you. No abandonment can make you feel worthless. You've already faced yourself in the silence, and you've discovered the warrior within. So don't fear being alone. Embrace it. Because when you rise from solitude, you rise unshakable, unbreakable, and undeniable. One day you will look back on this season of being alone and understand that it was never loneliness. It was transformation. It was the breaking away from everything and everyone that no longer served your soul. It was God separating you from what was draining you, protecting you from what you couldn't see, and guiding you into who you were always meant to become. Solitude didn't weaken you, it strengthened you. It didn't empty you. It filled you with wisdom. It didn't strip you of love. It taught you how to love yourself in ways you never knew were possible. You didn't lose anything by being alone. You gained everything. You gained clarity to see through false love. You gained peace that no one can buy or steal. You gained the kind of strength that only silence and struggle can teach. And when the world sees you again, when they see the version of you that was built in solitude, the version that was molded in the fire of isolation, they will realize something powerful. They never broke you. They only revealed what was already inside of you. They only pushed you closer to your destiny. So embrace this season. Don't resist it. Don't call it loneliness. Call it your training ground. Call it your elevation. Call it the foundation for the life you are about to build. Walk in your strength. Protect your peace. Guard your soul. And above all, never forget this truth. You're not alone. You're becoming. You're evolving. You're rising into the person you were always meant to be. If this message touched your heart, don't just read it. Declare it. Speak it into your life and type it boldly below so the world knows your truth. My solitude is my strength. Write it. Declare it. Own it. Because the moment you embrace solitude, it stops being something to fear and starts being your greatest power. Let today mark the moment you stop running from the silence and start rising from it. Type it as your declaration. Type it as your promise. Type it as your breakthrough.